Listen, I get it. I've done it myself. But being too nice could be affecting your success. Hey, welcome to the Winner's Edge. I'm your host, Roel, and in this episode, I want to talk with you about overcommitment and how being a person who is always saying yes could be hindering your success, and saying more no, how that can help you to be more productive and actually help you to hit your goals faster. Naturally, we all want to be cool. We also want to honor our friends and our families. So when that friend or family member send you a project to help them with, or they ask you to go to an event that wasn't a part of your plan, we want to go with that person. We want to commit to doing that project. But in reality, it could be taking quality time away from your own goals and plans. And you have to be careful of that. You see, when you say yes, it puts you in a level of commitment that it's hard for you to back out of after you have committed. We think that when we say no, we're going to be frowned upon, we're going to be seen as somebody that is not cool. But you have to understand that saying no helps you to focus on the things that matters most to you, to your plans, and to your goals. And that is what you should be focusing on first. You have to understand that there are dangers to overcommitting. And these are stress, anxiety, burnt out, mental and physical exhaustion. And it can also lead to resentment. Another thing is that it helps to decrease productivity. When you overcommit and you're now taken away to do something that wasn't a part of your goals or your plan or your own set of tasks, what that does is that when you get back to your set of tasks, you either have to be rushing to do them, or you have to be doing them in a time that you didn't really plan to do them, or you're going to miss out on them altogether. So you want to be careful of how you overcommit. Now, again, I'm not saying you should not be kind. I'm not saying you should not be helpful. I'm not saying you should not go out and just have a good time with your friends. I'm saying you should make sure that it comes after your priorities. In the end, what that is going to do, it's going to cause some strain on the relationships. It might cause some form of resentment, right, to be built up. And you don't want that. Overcommitment also leads to a sense of obligation. You now feel as if you're not doing something because you want to really be a part of it. You're doing it because you have committed to it and you don't want to dishonor your commitment. And you don't want to live in that space where it seems like everything you're doing is out of obligation. You want to choose freely what to be a part of, what to engage in, and the people around you should understand and respect that. Sometimes if we just take the time to process the request, we can really give a clear and genuine response. Not to be difficult, not so that we're not cool, but actually setting the right expectations and boundaries with others, right? The next thing you have to understand that there are benefits in no. So let's talk about those. And one of the benefits in no is that it helps you to prioritize your own needs, your own goals, and it helps to give you your own personal space. So when you say no, you are now taking that time that you would have committed to doing something else that is not a part of your priorities, and you're putting that time into your own priorities, whether that is working on your project or just taking your own personal time and space for mental detox or for physical rejuvenation, whatever that is, right? At least that is something, that is time that you are now putting into something that is important to you. The next thing is that it helps you to build healthy boundaries. When you say no, you're now showing somebody that, hey, listen, I am okay if you make a request. I'm also expecting you to be okay if I accept or not accept, right? So you're setting healthy boundaries with individuals. The next thing, it helps to reduce stress and anxiety. You're not trying to do things in a hurry. You don't have to be thinking about getting new clothes to go to that event that you didn't have planned. You really want to make sure that anything that you're doing, it's something that you genuinely want to participate in, and not something that now you feel as if you just have to do it because you have already said yes to it. So if somebody sends you a project and say, hey, can you work on this for me, but you have something else to do, you could let them know that I won't be able to do this right now. I have other engagements at this time. You don't have to explain anything outside of that. When you say no, you want to say no without guilt. And how you do this is that you say no without any justification. So if somebody asks me to do something that I just can't commit to right now, I would thank them for thinking of me. Hey, thank you for thinking of me. I won't be able to do that right now, but if anything change, I will let you know. So it's not that I'm saying I'm not necessarily going to do it, but where I'm at right now, I don't see where I'm going to be able to do that. But if that change, I will let you know. And in reality, if it changes, I will definitely let them know. And then I can actually willingly and genuinely participate in that, right? Think about what you're committing to and what you're over committing to, and make sure that the things that you're participating in are those things that you genuinely want to be a part of, and not things that you're feeling obligated to do. All right. Well, I hope and trust that these tips were valuable to you. And if they were, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. And if there's one thing I hope you'll take away, is that if something is not in alignment to your goal and your plans, it's okay to say no, because that's how you gain the winner's edge. What good?